if you really good at something, man, and you got something that other people don't have, you should exercise it. It comes from the heart, it comes from the soul. I could be going through a real life situation, I'm inspired, you know what I'm saying? I can go to the club, have a good time, I'm inspired. I'm gonna make a club song. I can have death in my family, I can write a real song. I can see some shit on the news, I can write some political shit. I'm just inspired by life, the people around me, their experiences. I just sponge off the world, man. Everything inspires me, man. And that's why I continue to do it at a high level, because it's real.
Fresh off the block with it, rap shit, I'm hot with it, I won't lose this dude, just cruise with it.
Everybody is different, you know what I'm saying? Nobody in the entire world ever again will have what I have, you know what I'm saying? My makeup, my DNA, my thought process, nobody will ever have that again. Another thing is nobody has my story, nobody else will have my background. Like there'll be similar elements, you know what I'm saying, but only I can tell my story, only I can give you rap from my perspective, you know what I'm saying? So honestly, what sets me apart is, you know, I'm me. Studio flow, my nigga. Let's get it in, man. Let's work.
This game is shady. What's yours is what's mine, and it's mine for the taking. That's real rap on real tracks, and you cannot fake me, yeah.
Microphone check, 1 2 1 2. Street crib 101, a whole class in the booth. Hip hop is the way you live, and rap's what you do. And niggas gon' pull your card if your raps ain't the truth. Cause every rapper ain't a street nigga. Every street nigga ain't a rapper. What happens when these two worlds clashing? Some niggas bout that verbal murder, some be bout that action. Some niggas straddling the fence, and that's when streets start asking, do we live what he rap, or rap for a living? Keep a clip in the strap, keep back in the prison. What if you did your dirt on the low, never caught, so no jail time or fair time to show? By the time I hit the clubs, spitting my little flows, going broke in the studio, shooting my little video. I would see you fighting the dying war for that street credibility these rappers dying for.
At the end of the day, I'm original because I came up in the era of rap where, like, you know, you had to have your own style. You can't be biting off other people, but you know, I feel like every good artist sponge off another good artist, you know what I'm saying? My first love wasn't even rap. I used to love jazz, you know what I'm saying? The first two records that kind of opened me up was Gangstar, Mass Appeal, and Tribe Called Quest, We Got the Jazz. And then after that, Nas came along, Wu-Tang came along, because that's what everybody listened to in my neighborhood, Lost Boys, you know, and then I found Outkast. I was like in 3rd grade, man, and like AT-Aliens that came out, and like I just listened to that shit from front to back. It really grabbed me because like they was from the South, but they was lyrical too. And then after that, Master P came, you know what I'm saying? Then it was Rockefeller Records, Bad Boy, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Death Row Records, UGK, 3-6 Mafia, you know what I'm saying? Trick Daddy, you know, everybody. I'm like the bastard child of everybody that was dope. This new album, man, the Frank Willis LP, is gonna be hosted by DJ Smalls, Southern Smoke. Basically, man, I kind of started this project I was at like a different point in my life, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had just moved from back home to Atlanta. You know, this was like after my mom had passed away, you know what I'm saying? So when I got my mind right and when I got my mind together, I went to the studio and, you know, I started putting it down. My big homie Kenny Ken from New Jersey, he hooked me up with his partner Chop Diesel. You know, he's produced for, you know, a lot of big name artists in the past. You know, basically, man, we just got together. We kind of just started the skeleton of what the album is now. You know, just seeing what worked, what didn't work, and everything was recorded in Atlanta. I really told my story, like I took it back, and then I showed you what my future's about too.
I'm Chop Diesel from the Official Dream Team. Some of the artists I work with, 50 Cent, LL Cool J, Dave Hollister, Teddy Riley, AZ, Nas, A. Marie, the list goes on and on and on. As far as the records that I worked on the album, one is called The Mayor. I would consider it a traditional, I won't say old school, but more of a boom bap kind of official hip hop sounding record. Scratches like DJ Premier cuts, everything. Traditional hip hop, you know what I'm saying? The basic elements, hard lyrics, spitting, scratching, DJing, and lyrics. Oh, and She Got a Man. She Got a Man is it's a play on Mr. Telephone Man. It's dope, radio friendly, but good record for the ladies. Brittany did a thing on the hook. Dope record, dope singer. Man, what more can you ask for?
She got a man.
I got a man, but something's wrong in my life. Not as happy as I used to be. My man ain't treating me right.
Hi, my name is Brittany Muldrow. I am a singer, a full-time professional singer. I've been knowing Brandon, and I call him Brandon, or Skate Dog. I know him by those names from high school. We grew up together in the same city. He's been doing this for a long time. We connected there at a talent show. We have some mutual friends that would try to get us together and do some stuff which never really came about. We went our separate ways and then came back together in Atlanta. I did some vocals on 2 of his songs for his next project coming out. I really love doing the song about his mom. I know how personal that was, and I know what kind of effect it had, and I was really honored that he would even think of me to come and add some additional vocals to, you know, such a personal song. Definitely look out for me on his new album, and you'll be hearing more from me soon, and I know you'll love what you hear from my friend Brandon. Frank Willis.
1988, Frank Willis the Great was born to get cake. Rock shows to switch states, cop cars to switch plates, fuck bitches to switch dates. Go ham, eat beef, kill brats and ditch snakes.
What's going on, y'all, man? We on the east side, man. East side Flow Town. And this is the place I grew up at, man. This the crib, you know what I'm saying? You know, everybody grew up over here. That's my grandma's old crib. A lot of my early raps was written over here, man. This is where we got started, man, east side. We on John Street. I got into my first fight over there. Nigga tried to jump me from my bike and my walk, man. I wasn't having that shit. This is it. Where I grew up at, man. A lot of people scared to come here, but it's what I call home, man.
Tiny plate shaped beyond the Richter scale. Paint word pictures of bad bitches on Zippendale. Many mansions from Jonesboro to Riverdale. If my living ain't heaven, I'ma give them hell. My hip hop is beautiful art. Stay true to
I think in the past, I gave pieces of me, you know what I'm saying? You know, who I thought I was, who I could be. But now with this one, I'm just expressing you and giving you me in the rawest form, you know what I'm saying? Music itself should be like a handshake. You know, this is me, this is my project. Get to know me, get to understand what I'm about. And, you know, I think this is going to be the one.
take that, jigger, take that, jigger, diddy rough. I like how this feels. That's how I'm staying on my hustle. Jiggy Diddy Russell, the shrimp, possum, linguine, the 50 baby shady. All the cars that I'm seeing, I roll with an army, being all I can be in. These niggas never harm me. See me when you gon' see me. Traveling around the world, seeing all I can see in. Don't bring me around your girl, cause she leaving with me, bitch. You a joke, I'm class, you coach. I'm half, you broke, you lag, I'm broke. I'm getting money, dawg.
Where I'm from, everybody in the neighborhood, they'll tell you like everybody got a nickname. When I first started, you know, really recording projects and putting them out in high school, I went with Skank Dog, you know what I'm saying? That was my family nickname. So when I first started rapping, I ran with it because that was already my nickname. And I'll be real, man, like my pops always used to say, like, how you gonna make it? That name is not commercial. You know, you can't be a household name and you Skank Dog. I was just going through my career and I noticed that that name was kind of holding me back. It got to a point where I was in the studio working on my new project, and you know, my producer Chop, he was like, yo man, like, you know, you gotta come up with a name. You gotta come up with a better name than that. I was using Frank Willis on all my projects. I had the Frank Willis Project, the Frank Willis Sessions. Frank Willis was the mayor of my city for many years, you know what I'm saying? And one thing that he brought to my city was, you know, more prosperity. And that's one thing I want to bring to my city, prosperity. So That's why I switched it up, man. Frank Willis.
It's your boy Real. This the Deuce. New side. My nigga Skank.
What's that?
AKA Frank Willis.
Frank
Been out here
Willis.
for years, nigga. We ain't just started this. It's real day one shit.
Had youngers in the booth back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Down at the crib, used to record, get it in. Spit about 100 bars, 1,000 bars, it don't matter.
Kick it up, bro.
Man, fuck all that stressing. My niggas is reckless. They taking your necklace. Cutthroat committees, they leaving you necklace. Bitch, I'm a legend. If I'm lying, I'm flying then. Half the skis is on Leo season. They staying on that line shit. Record company Rule 4080. Dog, I ain't signing shit. Contracts like camel toes. Let me see the fine print. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Alright, you see
That with her sneaks.
hatred in my heart, love in my mind, emotions torn apart, evil thoughts got me blind to the fact that I'm slipping. I gotta do something different. The shit that I'm sipping got me tripping, I don't know what it is, gotta love it from a distance. See my Gucci belt on, they mad cause they stepping wrong. If you ain't holding up 2 fingers, then nigga you repping wrong. It's suicide, motherfucker. Pull your guns up, y'all niggas run a lot of look. We cop back and guns buck.
Money is all I think about. I don't even think I'm running out. Back then it was 5s and 10s, man. All I see is hundreds now, man.
Money trees,
Turn up.
money trees.
Turn up.
You can be what you wanna be. Money trees,
Hey, look.
money trees.
Hey, look.
Man, stop fucking around with them wannabes.
It's buck, bitch. Don't get bucked out. Got a bitch bad as Duchess, so I take her guts out.
I gotta have it, chopper popping like a rabbit. It's whatever. I move rapidly, man. They're running after me. Better yet, I got the cake. I put it right there to your face. Bang bang, boogie, 2-9 chopper and a hoodie.
Well, I messed up, fucked up, now sit here alone. Wish you come back home.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Five.
Yeah.
Man, we still on the south side, man. Hollering at my big bro Pimp Type.
It's cool.
My nigga James.
Like on some real shit, and not just speaking just cause that's my brother, you know what I'm saying, but like the work that nigga put in, you know what I'm saying, like, and the quality of music, man, like, ain't, you know what I'm saying, like, ain't too many rappers out here, you know, from our area even putting out like real music like that, you know what I'm saying, like people who dig through the crates and look for foundation music to study off of and embed in their music, you know what I'm saying, so that's what stand out to me about Frank, you know what I'm saying.
They've been hustling for a long time, my dude. He deserves everything he got. Everything he get, he deserves. You know what I'm saying?
It's your boy A-Blaze the Architect, represent Architecture Entertainment, upstate South Carolina 864. Frank Willis, actually knew him through a mutual friend years ago, probably high school. You know what I'm saying? Frank was doing this thing, you know what I'm saying? Just your average independent artist, but he didn't have the average independent artist grind. Slowly but surely, I was more and more aware of what he was doing, same way vice versa. I get the paper for him last summer. That was like a big record for him, you know, and he made me a promise. He was like, you know, anything I drop, I want you to be a part of it. Just keeping Carolina together. Beverage of Choice kind of came about last minute, you know what I'm saying? It was just like a last batch of beats that he was like, yo, I like what you send, but I'm changing direction of the album. And just from there, that record just kind of came about, working with the writing camp for August Alsina. Shout out Bud Judge on the hook. We just really just went in, just good record, I think, for Frank, for the simple fact that he's a hip hop artist, but I feel like he definitely delivered, I guess, what you want, that radio jam, that feel good music. But I don't feel like he lost any integrity in his lyricism, which he's very big on, you know. That's the thing I like about working with Frank, like he maintained his integrity in all the music we do.
2 shots of your lust, a bottle of our love. Top chef is meant for us. I want you to dust around the rim, your trust to the brim. I said she mix it all up. Now let the games begin. Then I said, I'll drink to that.
South Carolina. Young South Cat represented along with Frank Willis, but we moved to Atlanta. That's actually how we linked up. How we actually work together is I'm an artist, I'm a songwriter. We just got to working. One night he was like, yo, I got this track. I want you to do something to it. I listened to it for like a night and I came up with something and I brought it to him. He was like, that's it. So that's history right there. Beverage Choice, I think that's gonna be a real big song for him. So we just hoping for the best. Once again, I'm BUD, fucking with my man Frank Willis, one of the hottest artists I know. Shout out.
For the first time, it's ludicrous. Been in this game for a while, now I ain't new to this. Left the streets behind, clean my image in this music snitches running with 12 like Jesus, first and 48 Judases. Now my life is a movie. To Roger P. Henson's every night is a movie. I like girls that like girls, she buy and she choosy. Get it poppin' like my young niggas nice with them Uzis. I'm the underground railroad of rap, run trains and lay tracks, put my city on the map. You can search that, Google Earth that, rap dot about the hearse bet. Fuck a dirt now, gonna be the first black trillionaire, keep it trill when the tree is there. Raw like dope boys in the kitchen whipping chicken jab. Frank Willis, no Frank Ocean, keep hoes open. Good dro rolling, yo black focus, I'm back. Right now, it seems to be like a new industry. Niggas like me can really get out there and get heard, you know what I'm saying? It's more about the artist. It's more about learning who the artist is, you know what I'm saying? Like you got Ace Hood, you got Big Crit, you got Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, Wale. These guys are like me. You know, I consider them my peers. They like 80s babies with lyrics, and that's the lane that I represent. Bo don't know Jack, cause Bo can't rap, now what do you know? The D-Dog straight off the bat.
Hip-hop heads.
Old school.
Hip-hop heads, yeah. What's up? Avalanche. Yo, my boy, Frank Willis, we about to collab right now.
Yeah.
Frank Willis LP, coming soon. What's up? Let's go.
Studio flow. You know, I'm doing my documentary, niggas ain't seeing me lyrically, niggas wanna be me, but I'm just chillin', I'm grilling all these bitches, y'all niggas getting that money, stacking that paper, stacking my paper, you dummy, niggas got hundreds and niggas running, niggas be gunning, and I ain't stunting, I ain't frontin', ain't hustling for nothing, nigga, I'm doing it.
On the beat, Frank Willis on the
Don't fuck with it,
I just feel like
that beat cold, that beat cold, that beat cold, that beat cold, that beat cold. Y'all niggas know this my flow, and this my flow. I fuck your bitch, that your bitch, nigga, that my hoe. I thought I know.
Hey yo, Av got something to say. Y'all look bitch, and I kill more bitches than Vic or OJ. Okay, you think I give a fuck about what your hoes say? I've been flying high since hip hop home rate.
That beat cold, that beat cold, that beat cold, that beat cold. Y'all niggas know, oh.
Hey, great artists, great minds think alike, my nigga. That beat, I fuck with that beat.
I didn't start recording until 10th grade. I met my cousin, Be-Easy, and we started a group called Southern Militia. And like we would put out little demos and mixtapes, you know, around the neighborhood, around school. I went solo from the group and I put out my first solo project. It was called PD's Most Wanted 2006. And that's when I really started doing shows, getting on radio, you know, really networking, pushing my music. This when MySpace was hot. So, you know, I was really on MySpace grinding, networking. I was really like getting my name out there through the virals and the videos and stuff like that. I was doing, you know, shows out of town, out of state. I was on a promotional tour. I did shows in New York City through Hot 97. I was getting on magazines, getting it out there on a bigger scale, you know what I'm saying? I've opened up for Yo Gotti, Travis Porter, Rocco, couple more artists, man. I really started doing my thing when I went solo. And when I started opening up for those major artists, I felt like I hit a ceiling. I couldn't go no higher because shit, I was still staying at my mama's house, and the shit to me just didn't add up. So, you know, the opportunity presented itself, and that's when I relocated to Atlanta, and that's when I started working on the Frank Willis LP. When my mama died, I was crying like a bitch. Came back to the A and still was on my dick. I was broke, no fix. I'ma do the shit or not. Then I got my mind right. Kenny Ken, call Chop. Then Chop called me back. Nigga, come to the crib. Then we hit the studio. We dropping hit after hit, but then I found my lane. Some hit, some miss. The end result that I got a classic. Money gotta earn it, stack it, then I burn it, flow. Nasty tracks, murder, smoke. Match me when I turn up. Anything you can do, I can do it better.
Anything you can do, I can do it better. Money gotta earn it. Stack it, then I burn it, flow. Nasty tracks, murder, smoke. Match me when I turn up. Anything you can do, I can do it better. Anything you can do, I can do it better. The world is mine. White tee Levi's and my Jordan 9s and my Georgia pieces, my Georgia freak on that Georgia mud and that Georgia pine. Niggas hate on me, niggas hate on me, niggas hating where they find the time. Why they debate on me? I'm from SC, but in Georgia be on my mind. Man, fuck a relationship. I'm taking trips and making this shit happen. I'm making chips that's making sense and I'm making this shit rapping. You know I'm shining, my niggas grinding, I'm getting mine on the back end.